right. So
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to episode 2 of Beer at the Boys. I'm your captain speaking. And we got the enforcer here. We got the butcher, and we got my boy, the underboss in this joint. We gonna, this episode is gonna be real, real, one of them kind of episodes. Let's just kick off with the kickoff. What y'all think of that ROH first pay-per-view, a main event? What you got?
Hold up. Real talk. I just want to say this real quick. I got this new artist that I just found. Shout out to my boy, June's 88.
I
You
appreciate
feel me?
it.
yo, who? But hold on. June's
the
88.
people see
Hey,
it.
hey, Jeffrey, where can I check that dude, June's 88 at? I never heard of him before.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Check
I
him out on platforms, bro. Spotify. I listen more on Spotify, so I can't speak on the other ones, but definitely on Spotify. Okay? Got new music out, new music coming. June's 88.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it, big bro. I appreciate that, man. Love you for that.
Hold on.
All right.
I got a little special guest.
So
Wait. This thing gonna.
I got a little special guest with me. It's the young one.
Well, hey, what's good, bro?
What's up?
It's the young.
He got the whole gang in the joint, the whole squad.
Oh shit.
But yo,
I'm getting back to the topic. Like I was talking to Tony about this in private when he sent me the link. Like me personally, I don't have that much of a fond attachment to RH because when I was watching RH and when I got into it to the Young Buck era when they were just having super kick party and stuff like that. But even now and then I would like try to watch it, but I didn't know what channel it would be on. So I'll be like watching 1 month here, then 1 month there and stuff like that. But
I catch it on WGN.
Yeah, but going back, but even knowing that I do, even though I didn't watch RH, I do have the respect for it because every wrestler that I see now started in that company. And it's crazy to think that all these wrestlers end up taking a different path. Like you end up having people like Low Key and Bryan Danielson in the main event wrestling, and you see where their careers have ended up going with their lives.
oh yeah, and that first match, Christopher Daniels, Bryan Danielson, and Low-Key for the ROH title. That was a crazy match. That match was.
That was a banger, definitely. Like, cause like if you watch it, they even mentioned it. It was like everybody had a different style at that time.
Yeah.
Like Danielson was the technician. Low-Key had his hybrid martial arts technique, high flying skills. Christopher Daniels was the mind games. And like we all know Christopher Daniels was like a technician too, but he threw his own little mind game and flavor in there. Yeah. So like I can say for RH's first main event, that was like the perfect one. He had you had a 10-year vet and Christopher Daniels and 2 young guys, Low Key and Bryan Daniels. It worked perfectly. Like everything they did flowed together perfectly. And like there was no doubt, like no dry area, no like, oh, all right, what's next? Type thing was like you feel bored with it. The whole match, he was like looking like, all right, what's about to happen next? Like who's gonna get the upper hand here? Type thing. So it was like the perfect first main event. Like perfect first main event.
I feel like that can go down with a lot of ROH's pay-per-views is that the wrestlers always go the distance and you don't know who, like you always go into that match like thinking, okay, who's gonna walk out? You never really think like, oh, this person's gonna walk out. This person who walked in is gonna walk out. Like for example, I look at the Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe match. That was legit my first pay-per-view that I saw for Ring of Honor was the unification of the Ring of Honor title and the World TV title. Me thinking that to myself, I'm like, okay, Jay Lethal doing his thing, but he hasn't really pushed to that point where he's a main eventer. But going into that match, I didn't think he was gonna win. And when he walked out the winner, I'm like, damn, they really gonna give Jay Lethal this run to be the number 1 guy in the company. And sure enough, he's been a mainstay and he did the best he could in that company, trying to carry that flag as long as he could and help grow the newer talents.
Yep, and that match for me was like, I want to just talk about the setting. This was a high school gym. This was the.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about the first match?
Yeah, we're talking about the main event, the one we Yeah.
Okay, no, I had to step away for just a quick second. Okay, I'm here for this.
You about to
Listen.
set this one on fire.
It's just that main event was just crazy. Like, and it was just like this was that man, that was 2002, no, 2004. I mean, I wasn't even didn't y'all get ROH on the East Coast? Wasn't it like an East Coast thing?
Yeah.
We wasn't getting it down south. We weren't getting it. I didn't even know.
No, we didn't get Ring of Honor for a long time.
I just so happened to stumble across it because one of my friends just happened to be on the East Coast and he sent me like a little like, hey, look at this thing right here. And like it was like a tape. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
they had, I remember the old ROH DVDs. Like I didn't I didn't even know about it. Like I remember watching, I probably seen it in one of my mom and pop DVD shops, but I didn't know about ROH until like years later. I didn't even know how long it's been around. Like, yo, this is a thing. And I mean, when the world's greatest tag team was there, that's when I found out about it. But that match, classic introduction. Now, if you want to introduce anybody to ROH, I would definitely say send them that match.
I have to fact check it. It was 2002, Tony.
Damn.
Listen, I didn't hear about Ring of Honor until I joined this group about 3.5-4 years ago. So
say, hey, I got into New Japan, and the reason why I got into New Japan was because TNA at the time before they changed to Impact, and AJ Styles he jumped ship. So I'm like, fuck, where AJ at? My homeboy's like, he's in New Japan. I'm like, what the fuck's in New Japan? And I started watching that, and then I started realizing that AJ wrestled in Ring of Honor. So I started trying to catch him on that show.
Yeah,
I got Ring of Honor through my boy Homicide. That was like one of my favorite guys back in the day.
Oh, Homicide! Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny, and like I say, it's kind of funny when you think about Ring of Honor, where all these guys go. A lot of them stayed together. Like a lot of them went to Impact, some went to WWE, but the ones that went to Impact, they did their shows with them, and then they did the shows with Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Like it was so many people.
Man, ROH ushered in so many people.
I didn't realize how many people were coming out of ROH. I had no idea. I saw Shayna Baszler. I was like, Baszler?
Nah, dog. You want to know what blew my mind? I remember the first time I saw Seth Rollins. Like, damn, Seth kind of cool. I'm like, I didn't know who Seth was. Let me tell me something. I didn't know who Seth was because I didn't watch the old NXT, like the original one, like before the semi. Yeah, I was watching WWE. So when I saw him for the first time, it was the Shield. Then they started talking about when he went solo. That's when they started talking about his background as the NXT champion. That's when I figured out, shit.
He got what you got.
He's in Ring of Honor?
Just a real quick timeout. Present tense. I'm currently watching Smack. We know. We know. Okay, you know me. I don't have a lot to say. I don't have a lot to say. I'm not say what I'm watching right now. You know,
Tony don't want me to get. It's 7:00.
I mean, you can say it. We just can't show it.
So I'm currently watching SmackDown, right?
Yeah, you can say it. We just can't show it.
Okay, all right. So the Bloodline is in the ring right now, talking they smack. Seth comes up, talking his smack because Seth and Roman. We talked about this. We said this was going to happen before. They're going to have this match at Royal Rumble. So the stipulation that Seth put out was that he's going to find a tag team partner and go against the Usos. If they win, the Usos are barred from ringside, right? So Roman was looking like he wasn't sure because this is Seth Rollins. It's not some Ricky Dink tag team. It's Seth Rollins. Anybody you put with Seth Rollins is still potential to win. Right. So he had to look at the face like, and then one of the Usos was like, oh yeah, you know how they do, right?
That's Jimmy.
Yeah,
it was Jimmy. It was Main Event Jay. Main Event Jay was the one that was talking this time, not Jimmy.
That man ain't no Main Event, bro. He don't have no interview. That man no Main Event Jay.
So what happens is that because I'm bringing this up because we're talking about Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins like, at this point, there's not too many people back there that's crazy that really like me. Is all he is. Kevin Steen comes out. Oh, here we go. So if these two beat the Usos, the Usos are barred. So
But ain't Kevin Owens on Raw? Why
Wow.
he's on
I don't know.
But-
I thought I was thinking the same thing. I was trying to figure it out too.
We're
I
not
was
even
trying to
gonna
figure
do
out
it.
too.
We're not even
But
gonna-
listen,
You're gonna let that shit
they
ride.
don't lost 75 to 100 people. What you gonna do? You might as well just let everybody run around all over the place at this point. AJ was just on NXT last week. All right.
Hey, yo, John,
So-
your new nickname gonna be Hulk just off that. Just off of that.
You caught that too? You caught that? You caught that?
Nigga said, "What you gonna do?"
What you gonna do?
Never run wild.
Listen, brother. I'm coming for you. Nigga. All right. So.
This man an idiot,
So-
yo.
So
You
Roman
ain't even
said,
start
"I
drinking
bet."
either. That's the
No,
bad
I'm
part.
not. I'm sober. So what Roman decided to do is that we're gonna make it's a higher stipulation. If you two lose, then you lose your match at Royal Rumble. My question was to y'all: what do y'all like that or not?
I don't watch trash, so I can't give no opinion.
What you doing?
But you know who I'm talking about. So do not try
Okay,
to
so
me
my
right
thing-
now, Bryson.
My thing about it is, I don't like stipulations like that because it kind of makes it obvious of who's going to win. Like, you know that if you
He got
say,
page two.
"Oh, you two guys don't get your matches at WrestleMania, at Royal Rumble," versus these guys get banned, unless there's like some type of screwy finish, the guys that get banned for ringside are gonna lose the match most of the time.
Also, the only way to make this not obvious is have KO interfere, like have KO turn his back on himself, have them lose because he like that. I want that title shot, and the only way that's going to happen having a triple threat match.
Yep.
To make
Do
it
we really need a triple threat match?
We don't. We
to be honest with you, we don't even need Seth versus Roman in a sense. We don't even need that because that happened so many times before.
Right, but the only thing about this is, once again, we may not need it, but that's all we got. They don't fire everybody else.
Who thought of that?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Pause
Woo!
that. Let's finish this. Just finish this conversation. This topic
Sorry,
first.
I apologize.
I got that on the document.
Resume the play.
So I remember my first introduction into ROH was Kevin Steen versus El Generico in that ladder match. When he did that package power driver through them two ladders,
Bro,
that was on every wrestling. Everybody was talking about how crazy that was.
Bro, I thought he died that day. Like
That was one of them moments like, damn, wrestling kind of real.
Let me
But you
tell
know
you,
what's fucked up about that was I found that match through PWG.
Everybody was talking about it. I'm like, you go back like the wars that Kevin Steen and El Generico had was just
and you sit here and say, y'all friends? Y'all wrestle like y'all hate each other.
also for the people who won't watch this and don't know who El Generico is.
It's same thing.
I mean, you can't be no. Hold on, UB. They can't watch this and not know who. If they didn't know that, they don't need to be watching this.
This disclaimer.
Dog, do y'all know the reason why El Generico is not around anymore? That motherfucker said he in Honduras in an orphanage taking care of kids. I said, you gotta be.
That's what
you gotta be. That's the story.
But that's what made them such a great team in WWE because they already had a beautiful background before they got there. That's why the best friends, the frenemies, the stabbing in the backs, all that stuff was perfect.
But the thing about it is too, it hit its peak in NXT, black and gold NXT, and we got to thank Triple H for that.
It may have hit its peak in NXT, but it kept stable through the main roster.
Yeah, it did. I won't lie, it did.
It kept stable through the main roster.
The Steen and Generico, Owens and Zayn, that is like, if I had to compare, we can all agree that's this generation's Tommy Dreamer and Raven, because their story was like, we like the backstory, summer camp, guy steals my girl, and they feuded for years.
Can you put John? But I was like, can you put Johnny and Ciampa in that same situation too?
Bro, they let Big E come on. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, so it confirmed what I just said, though. It confirmed what I just said. Big E is on SmackDown right now. It confirmed.
We gonna talk.
We gonna talk about it. Listen, all right. First time I ever heard about ROH was when I was watching Kenny King on The Bachelor. All right. On Bachelorette, Kenny King was on The Bachelorette. That's the first time I heard about ROH.
This nigga said The Bachelorette. First of all, why are you watching The Bachelorette, bro?
Because it was the first black woman. It was the first black woman on as a bachelorette on The Bachelor. So my wife was like, "Oh, we gotta watch this." It was the first black woman to ever do it, and that's like 10 seasons in.
All right, I give you that.
And Kenny King came in, but he left. But Kenny King left because he had to choose between trying to pursue this or missing his daughter for the last 3 months, who was on I think she was like 8 or 9 at the time, and they were having this separation anxiety between them. So he's like, I gotta go.
I'm just mad.
And he was like the last 5 or 6 people on the block. So he was almost dead. So sorry, go ahead.
I'm just mad he was on there.
I'm not mad. I'm not
I could
mad.
have gone my whole life without knowing
Listen,
that.
this is true.
This is true. I could have gone my whole life without knowing that.
But I'm not gonna sit and pretend like it didn't help him with ROH. All right, cats know who he is. They knew that. They talked about him. They talked about him wrestling on this show.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
I saw Kenny King
self-promotion.
I saw him on Impact. That's how I got introduced to Kenny King, was through Impact.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Just since you're still on ROH, who's your top 5 guys from like ROH? Albert.
John DeGression, Bandito. I'm gonna put both Briscoes in. I didn't know order, but I'm putting both of the Briscoes. Fuck that shit. They take it one spot. Fuck, I forgot what his name was.
Are we talking current ROH or all time ROH?
All time.
All right.
Shit.
Since
I gotta put Jay Lethal on that for what he did for the company.
He got stuck.
I can't really make a
because I'm trying not to put. I like Bullet Club, but at the same time, when I think about ROH, I see a lot of the Bullet Club members. I see the Pages, I see the Coles, I see the Bucks, the Kennys, AJ, God, all them motherfuckers. Hell,
it keeps going. There's your list right there. There's your list right there. It's done.
Fuck it. Number five Bullet Club. There you go.
Bullet Club.
So I'll raise you Briscoes, Joe.
I'll think about Joe. Yeah. But I see Joe more of an Impact guy. Even though he started in Ring of Honor, he did a lot.
I see him more of an Impact guy as well.
Lethal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he's in it. And he's in it.
That man stuck.
I know. He like me now. He was just like me.
I'm gonna be the same way because
the world's greatest tag team.
They did start there. They did. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
And did I say Bryan Danielson yet?
No, you did not.
But I was going to.
And Bryan Danielson, there you go.
Yeah, that's my list. I'm gonna go with it.
Over there. I would say.
And with Kevontae, when you get done, we gotta bring an elephant in the room.
I bet.
Oh shit.
Danielson.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about CM Punk.
Homicide.
Yeah.
The last one was tough because I don't want to leave these 2 guys out, so I'm gonna give them a little tie for this one. Gresham and Lethal.
Thank you, because Gresham is a beast. Gresham is a beast.
Gresham pretty much revitalized. Jay Lethal pretty much revitalized ROH now.
I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, Jay Lethal, Gresham. I'm not. The Briscoes. I'm in love with the Briscoes. They're my boys. They crazy on get out.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'd say Danielson. I'm trying to think of another one.
You can say Tyler Black because before he left Ringo, because when he was in Ring of Honor, he was a heel. You know, when he was in Ring, he was a face. But when he left the company, he left on heel terms. He did a heel promo and dropped the title.
I can say that. I go with that. I can go with that.
Like for all, I mean, it's just so many people.
There was.
Build it up. It's ridiculous. Like it is so.
Like I said, we gotta. Even though I don't, like I said, even though I don't have an attachment like other people to Ring of Honor, I do have the respect for it because I would not have the wrestlers I watch today without Ring of Honor. There will be no people that I'm watching now without Ring of Honor.
A good 40%, easy,
like legit,
easy. And these all these people that we're talking about have been multi-time champions 1,000 times over in other brands.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. And speaking of,
go ahead.
I know you got it. What you got, Bryce?
Well,
are
we getting closer to that tag team match?
No, wait. No, we still haven't dealt with the first match in ROH.
No. I'm just saying, are we gonna get to that? Are we getting that tag team match? If y'all know what I'm talking about, are we getting that tag team match soon?
Oh,
what
Briscoe
which
and
one? The Briscoe and F.T.R.
Briscoe's and F.T.R. Are we getting close to that match?
By the way, Briscoe versus Reject was released on YouTube 5 days ago.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
I've seen half of it so far. Them boys are brutal. Sorry. Go ahead.
But nah, like for those of you people out there that don't know what we're talking about with the F.T.R. and Briscoe thing, the last show that Ring of Honor had was it was Death Before Dishonor, right?
No, I would say it was best in the best in the world. What?
No, it was the best in the world.
I think it was Death Before Dishonor.
Okay.
So it was either that or the Super Show. So the Briscoes had their tag team match for the titles. They ended up winning, and they ended up getting jumped by FTR, and they brawled into the cameras went off. This ensued probably 6 weeks of the funniest improv promo.
And it was Final Battle. It's Final Battle with the paper.
Final Battle, thank you. It's some of the best improv promos I have ever seen.
Nigga.
Dog.
Time out. Ice cream sandwiches, Oreos, Capri Suns.
Cheese balls, a tub of cheese balls.
Dog, he had the cheese balls in the chicken.
The whole thing. Like, why are the cheese balls in the chicken?
He definitely walked out. He was like, hold on. Came out with the big old tub.
And just start talking shit. Like,
and Jay comes in on 10. Jay comes in on 10 all the time.
What?
You don't get a chance to watch the video. You bald-headed bitch. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna say this.
I got some beautiful hair. Gold locks.
Talking about my hair. You can't get no more. Damn.
Like I'm talking to y'all, if y'all just go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever y'all gotta go to see these videos, the Briscoes have been getting FTR's ass. And FTR finally did say something back, which was the last video response. But I just want to know, like, are we getting closer and closer to this boiling over with the Briscoes versus FTR?
Possibly. Like, I think if we're getting closer than we all getting away, like not getting it. Cause like you cannot have them do this constantly and not book the match. You can't.
I'm trying to think what's the next big pay-per-view. It's All In, right? All In will be the next pay-per-view, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because they did Full Gear, so yeah, it'd be All In. Because they only do 4 pay-per-views a year. So do you book it at All In?
I don't say you book it. I think you have the Briscoes make an appearance at All In.
Yeah, it'd be fair.
Because you know how FTR jumped them at their last match?
Mm-hmm.
Have them do the same exact thing.
Yeah. Because you can't not have this pay off. It's getting too good now. People are too invested in it now. Like, you gotta
like, what's the next move? What's the next move? Like,
because what was funny about that promo, the last one that they did, that they go do their GCW show and their tag team title match for that. And everybody was speculating, oh shit, is F.T.R. going to show up? Is they going to jump them or we're going to get another confrontation? What's going? Everybody's tuning in to see what's going to happen with the next match. Briscoes being free agents, they can have their shows, and then, AEW allows their wrestlers and talents to go to other shows and compete. So everybody's just looking at wherever the Briscoes go, will F.T.R. fall or will they show up?
Right. It's now. Let's get to the topic at hand.
The tag team.
Top 5 tag teams.
Oh shit, this is gonna take us all motherfucking night.
I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna make it even worse. After
do we have to all agree?
No, we got all agree, but there's one part we have to agree on. After we all give our 5 tag teams, we're gonna compile our list to a solid top 5. To one solid top 5 list.
I think with the 4 of us, we only have one team in common. So, by the way, my question is, what time frame are we looking at? Are we looking from 2000s up?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean,
okay.
Just as from honestly.
Now, Tony, the reason why I'm saying 2000s up is because that's going to affect.
Oh, he froze. Yo, are we still there? I think we froze. Did we freeze? We freeze. Back. Did we lose everybody? Oh, damn, we froze. No!